Hi, my name is Ed. I have a Maytag Maxima model number MHW5100 Maytag Maxima washing machine front loader. This is how you clean out the washout port. Okay, you see this thing right here? This is the back panel. It's held in place all along. You'll see all these holes, these little holes and divots. It's held in place on the back by a bunch of T20 Torx bits. You just take this one back panel off, and then you come down here to the bottom. There's your ejection pump. Sorry, I'm not much of a film man. This ain't my forte. And you just reach in here, and there's a cap on the end of it. You can see the handle. You just unscrew it counterclockwise. It comes out not too much fuss, relatively easy. Make sure you put a small bowl or something under there to catch the water. Like if you have one of these things that won't drain, that's most likely why you're going to be under here working on this thing. You get that F9 or whatever F9 F1 error talking about it won't drain. You look it up on your smartphone, it says it won't drain. That's because this thing is, a lot of times this thing is clogged. It gets clogged with pet hair, just other debris, lint, and it's got a little screen in there that you pop out and you clean off. Well, what the heck, I'll show it to you real fast since I got it apart. It's not too terribly hard to do. I did a little research into this thing. They used to have these things on the front. There used to be a panel on the front of these things. Here. You can see my hand. There, I'm unscrewing it. I just washed mine, so mine's clean now, but I'm just showing you. You just unscrew it. See a little bit of water comes out, that's normal. And then you slide it out. Mine's nice and clean. It was nice and gnarly with a bunch of stuff just a minute ago. I'm going to stick it back in here. You stick it back in the same way. It only fits one way. You slide it in, and then you tighten it up. And then there's a little tab right here that sticks out. And there's another little tab on the end of the cap. As you're turning it, see the little tab on the end? It stops right there. That means it's fully tight. It's locked into place. The O-ring, there's an O-ring inside there. That means it's got enough pressure to seal. You might want to run your finger in there, make sure where the O-ring seals there's no debris or anything there. Mine was clean. Mine wasn't that bad. I just had to clean the screen internally. And that's it. You just put everything back together. Easy, not that bad. The only thing that stinks is now, I don't know about you, I'm in kind of a tight laundry space, so I got to move this monstrosity. This thing is heavy. It is super heavy. I had to wait for my son to get home from school to help me move it, so I wouldn't throw it my back. But yeah, you just remove the one panel. You'll see others that say, oh, you got to take the top panel off and all that. There's my top panel. You do not have to remove it. There's this panel right here. You can see it kind of bows out. It's kind of like fat on the back. All you got to do is just take it off. It starts here. All these screw holes. You just take all the screws out. They're T20 Torx bit screws. You just take them screws out. There's a bunch of them. Then you just pop that back panel off, and then you go after the pump. Not bad. I mean, it used to be easier because you used to be able to access it from the front. Used to be a panel right in the front of the old ones. I had a Whirlpool Duet. You popped the kick panel off the front. You unscrewed the thing. Same procedure. You unscrewed it. You were done in 5 minutes. It didn't take long at all. They did make it harder because I guess women wanted to move these things into like the living room. They were showing them off with their other appliances. So they were complaining about the seams on the front of these things. So they had to make design changes. The front of mine is now seamless, so now I got to get it from the back. I hope this helps you out. Thank you very much. Bye.